Hello there, I'm AJ PuzzleFerret and welcome back to X4 Foundations, where we are back in the ultimate craft, solely named due to the fact that it is covered in bolter guns that are all sort of given about 40-something% extra damage, apart from the front ones, which are not. Now these craft over here are going over there because Tharkas cascade, at least the first one, is now ours. And it is called Xenon Hell instead, because that's what we decided that it would go for. It was Mikkel Frisia who decided for Hell, but I decided to add Xenon on there because I've left a few Xenon station. These little asteroid stations, I figured, well, you know, they're not doing any harm, so let's leave them. As for this little defense station here, it's just not getting built. It is just sat there, and we destroyed the other defense station over there, so no problem. I might make a station over here because this is again a place where the gas is not actually in that area. So yeah, we might do that. As for this little defense station here, it's all set up now. It looks great. I believe it's all set up anyway. Let's have a look. Yep, it is all set up. And this, I think, is pretty close to the sort of end design that I've decided to go for with these defense stations, because absolutely every bit of this is defense station, apart from the dock and the storage. But other than those, every bit's defense station. Defense, all defense, and all defense. Great. Okay, so let us go from this zone. We are done with you, zone. It's time to move into the next. Now, I've seen a lot of Argon ships hanging around in this sector, and some of them have been going dangerously close to this sector, so I'm wondering if the Argon have bypassed this sector completely and decided to go a-flying straight into our next sector. So I'm very curious what we're going to meet on the other side. If we meet the Argon, then they might be actually setting up that sector for themselves already. This is quite possible. If they are, then I won't be getting that sector for myself, which would be very disappointing. Aye, there's an Argon there, I think. Oh no, that's a pirate. Good grief, what's he doing there? Anyway, he won't be bothering us. He's only a tiny little ship, and we are a medium ship at the moment. This is the ship that I used to destroy eyes. Taking this sector was a pain in the neck, I tell you. The defense station that we went up against, it didn't have any drones. And I can see why it didn't have drones now. There's a lot of different ships around here. There really are. What are you up to? Anyway, yeah, there was no drones. But it did continually send craft after us. And after I continued on without you, I found that there was 5 more K that came to try and stop me. And 2 I.
Danger.
So I got 2. I killed 1 eye, and then a little while later it was like, oh, by the way, here's another eye. Have fun with that. So yeah, I destroyed 2 eye in the process of taking over this sector, as well as all of those K. Mind you, I get a lot of junk from it, so that's helpful. It's just a shame that this sector wasn't somebody else's sector, because if it was somebody else's sector, then I'd get a lot of money from it too. But it's not as if we need to complain about the money that we're getting, because the credits that we're getting loads of credits. I mean, due to the fact that when I do stations, I tend to, what's that?
Queen's Guard.
Really? Go away, car. Anyhow, when I get rid of stations, I tend to use setter quite a lot, because it's the easiest way for me to get rid of these stations, the safest way for me to get rid of these stations. Yeah, I use setter a lot, and so all of my stations in the background are making lots of credits. Lots of them. and filling our
Entering Tharkas cascade 17.
nice, filling our cache. No problem.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, so there's a one of those there.
M.
I wonder if I've already got that one. We might have. I do not know. I can't remember. Hello, M. I'm here to explore your sector. And by that, I mean blast you to pieces. But here, we don't have to worry about that cloud of energy. The other defense station in the sector, the last sector, that also went down pretty quickly. But, well, actually, sorry. The first one didn't go down quickly at all. But the second one did. You see, the thing was, it had, like, 68, of course, defense drones. There's always 68. I don't know why they seem to go for 68. Oh, hello. Don't leave the stuff behind. I'm always doing that. Come on. I remember this sector. This is the one that had the weird place in it. I'm sure it was. I'll definitely leave the weird place if it's here. Hello there. So our shields are all fine here, which means that I can feel a little bit safer in this craft than I did in the previous sector, where shields were not a thing that I got to keep. And neither did the defense drones on that second station, because as soon as they launched from the station, the cloud of miasmic gas, or whatever it is, it just vaporized their ships. So all of the defense drones died within no time at all, and I got to take the defense station, no problem. So it's really bad place for having defense drones. There's no point in having them because you really only had to drive a couple of kilometers away, and that's it. The defense drones don't stand a chance. Hi, you're very busy trying to keep me out of this sector, aren't you? You really are. How many of you are there? There's going to be more, I know it. Okay. But I want to see that. Oh no, that's an aqueduct, isn't it? Yes, it's an aqueduct. It's not a data storage thing at all. Oh well. That's disappointing. I was kind of looking forward to another data storage thing. We haven't done one for a while. And think of all of the wonderful information that we're missing out on. Get away. Why are you hugging the ship? That's really not a good idea. I mean, I know I'm not particularly brilliant at turning, but if I stop, then I'm great at turning. Silly ship. Okay, let's go into this and scan the place a bit. It's been a while, so the Argon could have moved in. Oh. I'm always so bad at scanning. Okay, there we go. Let's have a fly about. See what we got here. Well, there's a lot of asteroids. A lot of asteroids. Alright, so there doesn't appear to be a lot of anything else. Well, that's a surprise. I was really expecting this sector to have lots of everything else. It's got a few N. I can bring ships in to deal with those, though I don't need to deal with those.
Xenon station.
Okay, let's have a look what this station's looking like. It's probably just the typical S. Oh, look. It's not the typical S shape. It's the tiniest defense station ever, because it's not built anything else. Well, this one's going to be super easy to take on. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. If that one's so easy to take on, what's its friend like? Eh? Let's go over there. Ah, that one's a proper defense station. There we go. 67 defense drones. Wow. They must have lost one. One fell over. That was probably it. It tripped on the way in and blew up, and that's how that particular defense station messed up. I don't know why the first one's just one piece. It just doesn't make sense, I tell you. It doesn't make sense. Okay, so this is a Xenon station. Hang on. Why does that say just... Why doesn't it say defense station? It's got the defense symbol. What are you then, station? Oh, you're another one of those mini ones. So they just want to look big, because actually they're just tiny, tiny, tiny defense stations, and there's only actually one proper defense station in the sector. Awesome. This is going to be... You know what? I'm not going to say it. If I say that, then I'm going to have countless ships come in here and blast me to pieces. That's what's going to happen. Because I think that something's going to be easy, and then it really, really, really isn't. So, yeah. Let's not say that, huh? Let's grab... Oh, I've put a lot of ships onto the... docked onto the AJ PuzzleFerret. Because I figure I can have a lot of ships on the AJ PuzzleFerret, yes. Right, so let's get these and take them into the next sector. So we can just grab those. We can basically grab them all, can't we? I don't really need them all, but you know. Nah, I'll just take the 4. We've got all of the ones that have Gorgons on the back anyway. So that's good. Right. We might as well take them straight to this first defense station. Although, I kind of want to take on the second one because that's the one that's got all of the drones. There. Go there. A little bit further away. I don't want you getting too close. Right. So they'll all go there whilst we blast these things to pieces. Hey, Xenon. Oh, where are you? I thought I was targeting over there. I love my turrets. Look at them blasting this thing to pieces without me even having to try. Great stuff. Boop. Where are you? And why aren't my turrets shooting? Oh, I know, because they're set to... they are set to shoot my target, which means that they only shoot the thing when I'm actually targeting it. So, yeah, that's no good. I really should put some torpedo things on this. I've been told that if you get a speed up with the torpedoes, then they actually go at the speed that you're going, not at the tiny, tiny, tiny speed that's been putting me off them all this time. I'll have to see about that.
Xenon Station.
This is one of those weird stations. I wonder if this is unable to be blasted, because it's actually got 0% hull and 0% anything really. So it might be one that doesn't get... Ah, it's that one. I remember you. You were like the weirdest station ever. I did like it, though. It's almost like there's, like, 3 eye attached to a big crystal, and they're all charging up from it. Maybe this is what the eye are looking for. They're looking for this sort of thing, so that they can go out and attach themselves to it. Because it does just look like several Xenon craft that have big legs attached to it to suck in all of that crystal power. But why would they be after the crystals? Because these crystals are completely worthless, as far as I can tell. I mean, I've tried to blast these things before, and no, it just doesn't work. So yeah, we shall have to see. I can't destroy it though, because it looks cool. Where are you, ships? Right, I'm going to wait until my ships come in here, and then we'll take on the station. See you then. Right, they're here. And they're off to that station, which is great, but they're being followed by a P. So, I'm going to do something about this P. Hopefully. It appears to be going at the same sort of speed that they are. 2 can play at that game, I think. I'm tempted to think that. I mean, I can get a reasonable speed up with this thing. Oh, there's an S coming in as well. I hate those S. I really do. One of the tricks that station did that I was trying to get rid of, it waited until it was down to nothing. Like I had 2 modules left to destroy on it. And then an S just saunters in. And it goes, oh, you got a problem? Oh, okay, well, I'll just fix the whole station for you then, hey? And it did. But the thing with these stations is that if they fix them, then what happens is it goes to like 2%
Awaiting
hull.
orders.
But 2% hull for a Xenon station is full hull, which means that you really have to destroy the whole thing again, which took ages.
Awaiting orders.
So I had to destroy the same station twice, which was a real... That taught me a lesson, it did. It taught me that you can't trust these Xenon at all, and you need to seriously murder them as soon as you can. Okay, all of my ships are in place. I'm not going to get to this, am I? No, it's going to get into that. It's going to get into that thing before I get the chance. Nah. Fine, you escaped this time, but I'll be back. Just because you're going into that sector doesn't mean you get to live, do you?
N.
No, I tell you. Don't even try it. I have a lot of guns pointed at you, N. Wow. It shouldn't surprise me, but this gate is well protected. Because it is the last gate. And beyond it is the last remaining Xenon sector. So, yeah. There's no doubt that they're going to defend this. I say that, there are some Xenon stations that I haven't destroyed, as you know. Right, let's get over there with all of our other ships. Because they can protect me, and I can get on with the station rather than messing around with individual ships from the Xenon, which can actually keep you busy for hours if you're not careful. This is why it's best to surround yourself with these good old capital ships that will deal with everything. Get off! You are not as fast as me. I'm going at 631 meters a second. You can't manage this. Ah! Constant bother. Go away. And so they did. Good. I'll take them over here. They'll love this. This is a great place for them. Good. Right. They can come over here. That's fine. I don't mind. I'm going on the war machine. And we are going to start war. For these Xenon, they need a blasting. But the first thing we're going to do is find ourselves absolutely surrounded in little tiny weeny Xenon ships. Go away.
N.
Hang on. What was that? A load of my ships were just like flying around. You're not supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to be all in the ship. They're in the ship. That's fine. I brought my torpedo ships with me. Some of them. Because I keep getting told to use torpedoes, and I really don't use torpedoes at all.
Xenon defense platform.
So, yeah. I should be using the torpedoes at some stage. But I need a big mean craft to come along before I can actually think of using the torpedoes. Because it would be a very good way of getting rid of turrets. So that I can actually defeat a craft without its turrets, easy peasy in the Odysseus. Okay, let's pause time. Choose a target on that station, which is going to be a defense bit because I always go for the defense bits first. All right, there we go. 18 kilometers. It's not going to take us any time to get over there, and hopefully there won't be too much defending it. Hi, where are you going? Off. They don't care about me. Yet. As soon as they see me shooting this defense station, they'll regret that decision. This is going to start firing at me in no time. I like the aqueducts in the background, with all of the ice coming out of the thing. Alright, come on cannons, we're getting closer now. You can shoot. Don't be shy. Start firing. Good. Uh-oh.
Defense drone.
Ah. Defense drones. Here we go. I knew they'd come out immediately. I kind of wish they were in the cloud now, because cloud was so easy to deal with these defense drones. It was brilliant. Now there was 67, wasn't there? So presumably it's going to launch everything it's got. Yes, it has. It is kicking out every single defense drone it can. There's a lot of craft over here. In fact, I might just bring these closer in rather than messing around with them. Here, get over here. And you... Oh, I could have selected them all at the same time. But if you can select them all at the same time, then they don't space out very well. So, yes. We'll do it that way. Oh, that's already got the order. Okay, which one's the one that hasn't got the order? The fantasy. Okay. Fair enough. Come over here, fantasy. Great stuff. Now then, see what you think of that, defense drones. We're going to have four Odysseus after you. I should make loads more. I haven't actually bought the design for them yet, and I know that's going to be monstrously expensive. But it'll be worth it, I reckon. Especially considering that virtually every time I send a venture out, it gets a shield thing. So I can get all of the shields I could possibly want. Oh, they're all over the place. N. What's an N doing over here? Dying. That's the answer. Dying. It's like they put one N up here and then all of the defense drones have decided to go underneath. Go away, N. Look, my friends are here. Deal with that. Alright, I actually need to be closer to them because otherwise I'm going to be defense droned and I don't want to be defense droned.
Awaiting orders.
Don't await orders, start shooting defense drones. This is allowed. I will let you do this.
Awaiting orders.
Wow, they parked close to each other. Why would they do that? I gave them orders to park all over the place, so this is a bit weird. Never mind. Prepare to destroy defense drones. There's a massive cloud of them.
N.
Are they actually going anywhere though? Or have they parked up? This is what sometimes the defense drones do. That they just park themselves and go. All right, it's fine. We're out of the defense station. We're on holiday from our usual position.
N.
But we're not going to do anything because we're on holiday, don't you know? That is a lot of shots. The good thing about having them parked up that close is that they all they do attack at the same time. Okay.
Defense drone.
Here we got it. They're actually here now.
Drone.
Hello, defense drone. No chance, I tell you.
Defense drone.
Oh, it was so awesome watching all of these defense drones melt in the other sector. It really was. I was nowhere near them. They were just flying towards me and they all died. It was brilliant. Why are you going towards me and only me? There's 4 ships here. God, get out of here.
Defense
next.
drone.
The cloud of defense drones. I used to be so scared of this cloud of defense drones. But actually, they do go down pretty easily. Having said that, I still want to be careful because I don't just want to get blasted by defense drones. And obviously my engines are the most delicate part.
Defense drone.
Oh, there's one. Shoot it! Shoot it! Are you only shooting my target? No, you're shooting all enemies. Good. That's exactly what I want you to do. Shoot everything! Okay. Go on! The defense drones are great on my stations. They don't get chance really much. The defense stations that I made just don't seem to get attacked much. I'm pretty certain that sectors that you're in get attacked more. Oh, hello.
Defense drone.
They're bound to be trying to go for my engines first. I'd be very surprised if they weren't. That does seem to be their usual tactic. Oh, that went quickly.
Defense drone.
How many more are there? I could find out by clicking on the actual Xenon station again. Wow,
Defense
that died
drone.
quick. Okay, come on, defense drones. I want to get onto the station killing. What you really have to watch out for, though, with those stations is the build storage. For the build storage can definitely snooker you. With those S's coming in and restocking the thing and making it work and ruining all of your hard efforts.
Drone.
I so hate that. I was
drone.
so annoyed. I couldn't believe it. Right. You're all dead, aren't you? Yes. Now it's just a matter of whether that station sent all of its defense drones or not.
Defense platform.
It did. 21 is quite often the number of other things that they've got on the station rather than just the defense drones. So what I shall do is I shall get in there and I shall blast this thing. And then... Aye. Oh, it's a K, not an aye. Okay. Fair enough. Well, I'll have to deal with that, and I'll have to deal with this in the next episode, because I'm all out of time. In the meanwhile, you take care. Thanks for watching. Feel free to watch other things on my channel. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Catch you next time. Bye for now.